Why I cannot keep quiet over Nigeria, watch its clueless launch into dystopia. Former President Obasanjo. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. The former president noted that the incoming administration after President Muhammadu Buhari must find ways of healing the wounds caused by divisions. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo has said that he is too old to keep quiet over Nigeria and watch the country's seemingly clueless launch into dystopia. The former president noted that the incoming administration after President Muhammadu Buhari must find ways of healing the wounds caused by divisions. He said this on Thursday at a national seminar titled From Election to Governance and Performance, according to Daily Trust. The event was organized by the next year in collaboration with the Ibadan School of Government and Public Policy, ISGPP, and the public presentation of a book, The Unending Quest for Reforms, an intellectual memoir written by Prof. Tunji Olokpa, founder of ISGPP. Given what we saw during the election, Nigeria is now even more divided and more corroded than we thought. This places a deep onus on any administration following the current one to urgently facilitate the process of national moral remembrance and national reconciliation for the aggrieved and will lead us across Nigeria to assuage the youth. This must be done in sync with the imperative of national value orientation that Nigeria requires to build a collective sense of enduring our local values and national belonging. Let me conclude by stating clearly that I am now too old to keep quiet and watch Nigeria's seamlessly clueless launch into dystopia. All efforts are now required from all committed patriots to rescue the nation from the precipice. And when I look at the audience, I have a feeling that among the people who can do it and who must do it are some of you here. It has become my own personal obligation, continuing in my relentless service as a letterman dedicated in my twilight years to say the truth, as I see it, so as to push Nigeria in the direction of our collective aspiration. What is our collective aspiration? A better society where all Nigerians can become what the Almighty God destined them to be. At times like this, some of us have adopted the attitude of being known to be blind and not afraid of the dark, but we must continue to work for the light of all, Obasanjo said. A lot of people are coming out with, why is OBJ, why didn't he do all these things, Now, listen to this. Mr. OBJ, why do you need to portray this kind of wonderful patriotism when you are the ham? My dear, the thing is, just like somebody who has been married, the person is filled with experience. There are mistakes. The person who has been married with experience, the person has made mistakes. No jokes. Has made mistakes, and those mistakes, he or she must have learned from them. You get? So when the person is coming out and giving advice, you'll be like, why? If, maybe for instance now, the person who is even giving the advice is actually divorced. You're going to see people asking, why you no use this, your advice, keep your home. You get? People go, they ask, why you no use this, your own advice, keep your home. The thing is, OBJ, you don't learn a lesson. Let's say then, he was not selfless. And I want to believe that he's actually sorry. As in, he didn't mind to talk. Okay. If OBJ has actually been working for the light of all Nigerians and not for the Fulanis, he would have thrown the illegal Fulanese constitution of Nigeria into the dustbin since 1999. But he ignored the illegality and the problems metamorphosed into more complex ones now that with killings and kidnappings of Nigerians at will. There cannot be any reconciliation without fairness, equity, and justice. That is 100% correct. Nobody listens to you people if people don't do the needful, which is let everything be going softly. Okay? No wise and compassionate Nigerian will be quiet and allow the continued deterioration of this nation. Wheelchair people are holding this nation hostage. At almost 70, our country is crawling. The people dragging the nation backwards claim they're the best leaders. That is the problem. And you know what? That is not even the problem. The biggest problem is that people are actually concurring that they're the biggest. Okay? I respect you, sir, but after seeing your passionate appeal for clemency for Senator Ike Gweremadu, my respect and Admission for you tripled. You actually do love your country. You're not the few detribalized former president to have. You deserve every accolade available. What you did was what the current mistake of a government should have done, but apparently because of where he's from, it is not important. History and posterity will be kind to you, sir. May God bless you. Okay. Alright, so unfortunately this nation healing and reconciliation makes no sense to we contemporary Biafra agitators. We're tired of being victimized in Nigeria. We're tired of being the hatred that unites those called Nigerians. There is no need reversing the conspiracy policy against Biafrans. For us, Nigeria is already dead with Biafra in our hearts. Our demands are simple: release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and conduct a peaceful referendum. We do not want to be part of this godforsaken, fantastically corrupt Nigeria governed by rogues and terrorist elements anymore. Nigeria is a colonial bomb that is, if not dismantled peacefully and quickly, the conflagration will consume unimaginable number of lives and properties. The earlier we go our separate ways peacefully and develop on our respective peace will be better for all. As long as this generation of contemporary Biafra agitators are concerned, one thing is certain: Biafra must be restored. Alright, OBJ can just live with the reality of one man that he always outwitted him in politics become president. We are all well aware of how he refused to send delegation to Lagos just because he doesn't like Tinubu. If OBJ ever greets you good morning, go outside to check the weather if it is actually morning. Do I need to see more? OBJ. Okay. Did you see, Sha? Yes, so Mr. President, please don't keep quiet. A drug baron can never be the president of Nigeria. Yes, Daddy is better than drug daddy. I'm proud of a responsible Yes, Daddy. Yes, Daddy with dignity and integrity. Yes, Daddy with love for God and humanity. Yes, Daddy that is pressing some people's neck rigorously. Yes, Daddy that they say that he doesn't have structure. Yes, Daddy that they said his campaign will not last more than a month. Yes, Daddy that they say they will not move more than a local government. Yes, Daddy they said that his party is just 4 people tweeting in a room. Alright. Yes, Daddy, they said his campaign will not last more than a month. Yes, Daddy, they said he will not be more than a local government. Yes, Daddy, they said his party is just 4 people tweeting in a room. Yes, Daddy, that publicly said people should verify him, and if found stain, he will step down, yet nobody dared him. Yes, Daddy, that one has genuinely. Yes, Daddy, that his smile makes people like us blush. Alright, now on this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for turning in to listen. Until I come you next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.